great mountain. And of course, as you all know, we're located in POSTOJNSKA JAMA, which is actually the longest touristic cave in Europe. So all tunnels together measure more than 24 kilometers. So how was this amazing cave even created in the first place? So when you were walking to the entrance, on your left side was a river called River s.m.u.k. And it's actually the same one that created the Postojna cave. So the river s.m.u.k. was running on the surface about 3 million years ago, until it came across the limestone, which is a very dissolved stone. So the river began to slowly dissolve the stone until it disappeared below the surface completely and first created the long tunnels. After the river s.m.u.k. left these tunnels, all these amazing formations around us started to form, or as we call them, the dripstones, because they are made by the drip water from the surface. So when it rains outside, the water from the rain slowly accumulates on the surface and slowly seeps in the cave through all the cracks and holes in the ceiling. On the way, it again dissolves the limestone, which is full of minerals. And when a drop of water hangs on the ceiling, a chemical reaction happens and those minerals from the water stick to the ceiling and the rest falls down. And then another drop comes, hangs on the ceiling, minerals stick to the ceiling and the rest falls down. And that's how they slowly grow over thousands and thousands of years. So if you look up, all the formations hanging above our heads are called the stalactites. When the drop falls on the ground and they grow from the ground up, we get stalagmites. And they can actually join together, here for example, and we get a cave pillar. Now these formations again take thousands of years to grow. So in 100 years, they grow for approximately 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter in 100 years. And going through the cave, you're also gonna get a look at different colors of the formations. So we're gonna see white formations, red formations, even gray formations. So if we see a dripstone that's completely white, it means it's made from pure minerals of the limestone, so no other elements in it. If we see orange, red, or brown color, it's from the iron oxides that reside on the surface, and when the water washes them in the cave, they give that red or brown color. Now in these parts here, anywhere you turn, you see gray color, right? So the gray color here is actually because of the first train that we had in the cave. So the first train was on coal and the smoke didn't have anywhere to go, so it kind of encapsulated all the formations. As we go further in the cave, there's not going to be as much of a gray color as it is here. So now we are going to continue to the top of the mountain. This will also be the highest point of the Postojna cave. When we get to the top, we're going to be 40 meters above the entrance level. Okay, so 40 meters above the train, but still about 60 meters below ground, so below the surface. We are on the top of the great mountain, so the hardest part is not over. So it's all easy from now on, I promise. So as we go down from the mountain, you are going to see a bridge, and that bridge is an important part of the Postojna cave because it actually separates the cave into 2 parts. So we have the old cave and the new cave. So currently we're still located in the old cave part, which was discovered in 1818 by a local man named Lukács, and that happened completely by accident. So the outer parts, or where you were waiting to go in, like the big hole, so they knew that there was a tunnel, but they only thought it was a tunnel. So that guy, Lukács, climbed a wall at the end of the tunnel, and when he got to the top, he actually saw that the cave continued. And when he came back, he yelled to all of his friends, "It's a new world, it's a paradise." And he was right. And then just 1 year after the discovery, they opened the cave for the visitors. But the visits were very different, we can all imagine. First, there was no train, so you had to walk inside. Second, no electricity, so you had to hold a candle in your hand. So slowly over the years, they adapted the cave for easier access.
Vidiš šta, jesi se smršao? Vidiš da smo dobro nasmršali.
I?
Dragi putnici, vežite se po lječima.
Pa zima mi je, hoću se što prije zgrijati.
Pa nije baš tako.